Hello everyone, welcome to Game 6 of the campaign play-along for the Circle and Done. We're playing Union and Disillusion today. So, let's do some setup things. There's lots of story, and we are going to disrupt the Lodge ritual, because Zoey and Jack didn't like what they were doing in the last scenario, especially because Zoey kind of went crazy. So, we are siding with the Lodge, so the braziers are going to be lit when that comes up. And we also have uh, version 3 of Act 3, so that's cool. We also have 2 Doom on the agenda, as we have 2 heretics released out into Arkham. And we have the Empress, which gives us +1 to our first agility test each round, which does help with the circle tests. So we're going to put out 2 unvisited isle locations to start with. We need 6 clues. And I'm going to draw our open hands. Let's draw open hand. Got double studious, so I can draw 7 cards. I like death. That's a good one. I kind of want to mulligan everything else. I'm not sure about crack the case. I think I can keep crack the case and mulligan everything else. Okay. That was pretty decent. Zoe's gonna try to get a weapon. I think I'll mulligan word protection. I've had worse. It's actually like pretty good in the story, but I'm just looking at mulligan it to try to find a weapon. Got a weapon, got Ace of Rods. Ooh, we both got our arrows out. That's handy. Alright. So we can resign if we want to. I do not want to. So let's start playing this scenario. I'm gonna have Jack go first, I think. He's gonna play Cryptic Research on Zoe. Think she could use it a little bit more. Yeah, that was okay. Not great, but whatever. Then he's gonna move. So the Forbidding Shore. He's gonna fast play out a magnifying glass, and then he's gonna investigate. So we are 5 to 3. I would like to be 3 up because then the cultists and the tablets wouldn't hurt us, but this is fine. I guess I could use some perception on this to be 4 up. Skull is a -2, so we succeed. We get a clue. Draw a card. Oh, I forgot. I have death, so I didn't need to. I'm already 3 up on this test, so I'm going to do that again. -2 again. I get the clue, and I'm going to play Crack the Case, get 3 resources, and then I'm going to use Jack's ability. Draw him a card because he moved 1 space. Now Zoe is going to put down her cross and a 45. And then she's just going to move up to be with Jack. And then we're going to do upkeep. Okay, that's fine. I forgot the braziers are lit, so this should have a resource on it. We have to do a circle test, either will or intellect, to unlight the brazier. Place the Doom on the agenda. 3 of 8, and then we draw encounter cards. So Zoe gets Death Approaches. I think she's gonna take this. If she takes horror, she takes an additional 2 horror. That kind of sucks, but I've had worses for that. Whispers in the Dark. Each location gains haunted. Take a horror. That's annoying, but what can you do? It's not a huge impact right now. Jack gets a Shadowhound, which is pretty annoying at the moment. I mean, Zoey can engage it and then kill it, so it's not actually that bad. I think Zoey's gonna do that. She's going to engage the Shadowhound. She gains a resource. She's gonna spend a resource to do it 1 damage. Then she's gonna shoot with her gun. She's at 5-2, so she's 3 up. That seems pretty good to me. That kills it. Then her last action, she's going to do the circle test to try to unlight the brazier. She's going to commit a guts. So she's at 6-3 with this. To -0. So she passes. We get to unlight the brazier and draw a card. Alright, now Jack can actually move to the Visit Isle. Or the other location. So he's going to move over here. Oh, this one's made for Jack. That circle test is made for him. He's got 6 intellect and 5 agility. So he's starting 2 up on this circle test. That's actually really, really good. He'll investigate at 6-2. And auto fail. He'll investigate again at 6-2. And collect a clue. Then his Jack ability, at the end of his turn, he's going to draw a card. Alright, let's upkeep. Dr. Milan is pretty nice. Oh, Whispers in the Dark. Jack should have taken a horror when he failed that investigation test. And also, oh, does it even haunted here? I'm sorry, discard an asset you control or take a damage. You would have also taken a damage from that. Sorry I missed those. I wasn't expecting to fail these tests. Alright, we get 4 Doom. 4 of 8 Doom. And Zoey gets a Crypt Chill. Choose and discard 1 asset. I'm going to commit Guts to this to be 2 up. And I'll pass. Draw a card. Nice. Jack is going to draw his card. It's marked for death. Test agility 2, which is actually 3 because he has a horror on him. I don't think I could commit an elusive. I'm not going to. Just gonna test 5-3, 2 up. To -3, so I fail. There's no spectral enemies, so that doesn't happen. But I do take two damage, and then this gets discarded. This is not great. Oh well. Jack is gonna go again, play Dr. Milan Christopher. He's gonna investigate at 6-2 or 7-2 even. That's a success. I get a clue. And a resource from Dr. Milan. And then I'm gonna investigate again, 7-2. -1 is a clue. While we're doing that, Zoey's gonna move and scope out this location. Test willpower plus intellect. 10. That's a little tricky. Zoey has a combined total of 6. Jack has 6 will and 1 intellect, so he's got 7. He's technically 1 up on her. So I'm trying to decide if I can do this test now. I don't think I can. I could commit the steadfast for 3 icons, but then still be 1 down. So yeah, it's not great. Zoey will just move back and play an emergency cash just so she has money in the future. Alright, let's upkeep. Agency backup is real nice. Deduction is potentially real nice. 5 of 8 Doom. Drawing counter cards. Realm of Torment. When your turn begins, resolve each haunted ability. Oh, that's pretty annoying. She should be able to test that off. And then Monterey gets a Spectral Raven. I must either resolve each haunted ability on my location, or Spectral Raven gets +2 fight and +2 evade. Either discard an asset or take a damage. I don't really want to take a damage. Theoretically, I could elusive away, then small favorite to death. That doesn't seem like a great plan, though. I don't have any agility icons aside from elusive, so evading this is a little dicey. If I give it the bonus, I'll just take the damage from the location. I don't like that, because this is a fairly damaging scenario, but I'll allow it. Just so you can actually... This is actually something. Alright, I'm going to have Zoey go first. She either has to lose an action or 2 resources. I'll lose an action. She'll move. And she's going to shoot the bird. She's at up 3. She's at base 5 to 3. That's probably good enough. So let's just shoot the bird. -2 is a hit, so it dies. And then at the end of her turn, she's going to test this Realm of Torment. She's going to commit a Steadfast for 3 icons. She's at 7 to 3, so she's up by 4. That's an unfortunate auto fail. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, that's pretty bad. Jack is going to investigate up by 5. It's a -4, so he gets the clue. He gains a resource, and then I'm going to move twice. So I can trigger the Jack ability to get a card and a resource. Then we will upkeep. Another Steadfast is nice. Let's see, I have to discard a card. I'll discard this emergency cash. I think I've got better uses for resources at this point. 6 of 8 Doom. A Nether Mist. Oh, that's unfortunate because that will trigger the Realm of Torment. Or will be triggered by the Realm of Torment, and Zoey will be attacked. So that's kind of annoying. And a Whippoorwill. I mean, that's why these small favors, or it's part of the reason why. I'll have Zoey go first. She's getting attacked by... Okay, she's going to trigger this. She'll just discard an asset or take a damage. She's just going to take a damage. Then the Nether Mist is going to attack her for 1 and 1, but Zoey's had worse, so she gains 2 resources. She's going to engage the Nether Mist for her first action, which she gains a resource, she spends it to do a damage. She's going to shoot the Nether Mist for her second action and commit a Vicious Blow. So she's at 6 to 3, up by 3. I think that should be okay. That's a hit. So the Nether Mist takes 3 damage and is defeated. Goes into our nice handy-dandy victory display over there. And then on her last action, she's going to play an Agency Backup for all 7 resources. And then we're going to test against Realm of Torment. She's going to commit the Steadfast again to be... Yeah, she still gets 3 icons from it, so she's... Again, 7 to 3, up by 4, and that's a pass. Okay. Now we have Monterey Jack. Monterey Jack is his first action. He's going to play a small favor for 2 resources to do 1 damage to Whippoorwill and kill it. Boom. Second action, we're going to investigate this location. I feel like pitching a deduction makes some amount of sense. To be 7 to... Or actually, I'm 8 to 3. Yeah. Got it. So I get a resource, and I'm going to grab 2 clues. Then I'm just going to do another investigate at 7 to 3. And get another clue. So I'm going to clear this location, and then we're going to advance. I kind of want to do that in that order because reasons, maybe. Upkeep. I don't actually have a grand plan. But I do know we get separated when we advance the act, so I kind of want to have as many clues as possible before that happens. We get a doom. So yep, 7 of 8 doom. Another realm of torment on Zoey. She cannot get a break. I might actually just cancel this. I'm gonna do it because it's annoying. I take 2 additional horror. I might discard that. So that sucks. But what can you do? Ancient Evils, I forgot that was in this scenario, so we've advanced the agenda. Not that I could have done anything about it anyway. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Fun, fun, fun. If at least one character was taken by the Watcher, read the following. I don't believe they were. Let me look at this. So our campaign log. Gabriella was pulled into the spectral realm and Penny disappeared into the mist, so they were not taken by the Watcher, so we don't read that. Okay. We do get an encounter card. Or that was our encounter cards. That was an Ancient Evil. So we have 10 Doom left on the last agenda. That's pretty spooky. But I think we can do it. So I'm going to have Jack go first and investigate this. He's up by 4 exactly, so he gets the clue. Wow, I've been doing a lot of -4s this scenario. I am going to spend 6 clues to advance us. These 4 and these 2. Each investigator must randomly choose one of the set aside and visit all locations. Put it into play in front of them and advance to it. Zoey gets this one. Jack gets this one. Oh, right. These should have had braziers on them the entire time. I apologize for that. Place research token on each of them. Shuffle each of the story cards and deal 1 to each investigator. Okay, cool. So each of these get a clue, or get a brazier on them. Combat plus agility is not that hard. Will plus agility is also not that hard. I forgot to get my +1 to my agility tests. Haven't really done any of those, but I will start doing that soon. So, story cards. 1, 2, 3. Deal them out to each of them. We have Gabriella. She is lying in the grass, decayed and broken. Oh wow, her weapon is lying in the grass, decayed and broken. That sucks for her. But Penny's fate, she disappeared in the mist and we're on her trail, so we get her story asset on Zoey Jack for the rest of the scenario. And it doesn't take up a slot. Nice. And we record that Penny is alive, which is really nice. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So that was that agenda step. We could spend 4 clues so that we can move between these locations. It's probably worth doing. I have 4 clues and might as well spend them to advance. Spawn the Spectral Watcher at the Miskatonic River. Bam. Shuffle each. Okay, shuffle each copies of Watcher's Grasp and Watcher's Gaze into the encounter deck. Watcher's Grasp. Watcher's Gaze. We each. Okay. And we get the Geist Trap. So that was fun. I didn't even need to do all the things I did there. That's fine. So let's do connections. The Geist Trap is connected to all of the Unvisited Isle locations. Okay, that's a little awkward, but we can work with it. Nope, nope. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there's all the connections. That should be correct. And Jack still has 2 more actions he can do, so he's going to... Oh yeah, also now, we can spend clues to reduce the circle difficulty of circle tests. So I'm going to, as Jack, test to try to grab another clue. I'm at 7 to 4. That's fine, 3 up. I'll grab another clue. Now is probably a good time to try to do a circle test. Test combat plus agility. So my agility is 5, my combat is 2. I get a +1 to my agility because I haven't done an agility test yet, so I'm at 8 to 10 right now if I just do that. I'm going to play Cryptic Research to draw 3 cards. Oops, drew them in the wrong hand. I have Buried Secrets. Ooh, I would love Well Connected. So I could play Well Connected now. So that next turn I could do that test with the boost. Or I could test 8 up. I could spend a clue and use Small Favor to go 2 up. I think I'm going to put down this Well Connected instead. Also, Penny's giving me 1 willpower, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go over to Zoey. So Zoey has to do... she either has to place a Doom on this location or take a damage and a horror. So she's going to take a damage and a horror, but she's had worse. Oh, because of that stupid, What? Where did that card go that she had in front of her? I think I accidentally discarded a card that I shouldn't have. She had Realm of Torment in her play area. then because everything got jostled around, I think I forgot about it. So I'm going to play that. Because it would have made her take a damage in a horror. Oh yeah, also these locations are all connected, so I can actually wrap around to go to where Jack is. And I think that's a good plan. So Zoe's gonna spend an action to move. And she's going to use the agency backup to take a horror to grab a clue. She's going to draw a card. And she's going to draw another card. Okay, that's pretty good. Spectral Watcher is going to move. Then we're going to do upkeep. Jack's got his worst nightmare, which is fine. Zoe can kill that pretty easily. We're going to go to Mythos. So, Doom goes on the... Oh, at the end of Zoe's turn, she should have tested this. She wouldn't have had this to commit, so she's just one up. -4, of course. So we get Doom on the agenda. Zoe draws an encounter card. Make sure that's good and shuffled. An Ancient Evils, because why not? Why wouldn't there be an Ancient Evils? Jack draws Watcher's Grasp. So the Watcher's going to engage with him and deal him a damage and a horror. Unless Zoe plays a dodge. Then it's exhausted for the turn, so that's actually not the end of the world. It's kind of funny how Jack has like all these weaknesses and Zoe doesn't. Okay, Zoe's turn. She's going to trigger the Haunted ability, which is she can't. It costs her 1 extra move action to move. She's going to engage your worst nightmare. No. Before she does that, she's going to play her sword out. Then she's going to engage the worst nightmare, gain a resource, spend a resource to deal the damage. And then she's going to attack with the Enchanted Blade. She is at 6-2, so she's up by 4. Cultist is a -3, so she's going to spend a charge to do 2 damage to this, which defeats it, so she kills a horror and draws a card. And then she's going to test her Realm's Torment with an unexpected courage, so she's at 6-3. -2, she succeeds. And she's going to use agency backup to grab a clue off of the location. Okay, that was pretty good. Now, Jack is going to test... he's going to try to get rid of this Buried Secrets. He's going to investigate at 7-4, so up by 3. Skull's a -2, so he succeeds, discards this, and gains a resource. I'm then going to do the test here. The circle test. So I'm at... let's look at what I'm at. I'm at 5, 6 agility. +2 is 8. So I've got 2 agility, 8 combat. I'm down 2. I'm even. I can spend the clue to reduce the difficulty by 2, so I'm up 2 again, and then I'm up 4. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Elder Sign. +1, I pass, so I get to remove this token. Now I'm just going to... try to grab this last clue, up by 3. Elder Sign again, and grab the last clue. Things are going okay. Enemy phase, nothing happens. We ready everything and draw cards. A deduction, that could be helpful for the last scenario. I'm trying to clear out as many victory points as I can. I don't really need that many victory points though. So maybe I just go for the completion. We get a Doom on the agenda, and we draw encounter cards. Starting with Zoey, she gets a Shadow Hound. She's going to gain a resource, spend a resource to deal the damage. The Spectral Watcher, or no, Jack is going to draw a card. He's going to draw Death Approaches. He'll take this one, I think. And that surges. Actually, no, he's going to give it to Zoey. That surges into a Whippoorwill. Everyone gets -1 to their skill value here. Good thing I already did the circle test. So, Zoey's going to go first and deal damage to the Whippoorwill. Then she's going to attack the Shadowhound. At 6 to, with the Enchanted Blade, she's at 6 to 2. So she draws a -2, she succeeds. She defeats it, she draws a card and gets a resource. Or gets and heals a horror. Okay. That's nice. Zoey's gonna move. For her last action, she's just going to do this test. She gets a bonus to her agility. So she's at, let me think. 4 will plus 2 agility is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Do I want to do this? No, I'm not going to do that. I could discard the Ace of Rods to get +2 to my agility value and just clear this pretty easily. I'm tempted to save that for the Geist Trap, though. I think she's just going to take her resource. I'm going to use the Ace of Rods later. Okay, that was Zoey. Jack is going to play his trusty Bullwhip. Fast. Fight the Spectral Watcher with it. He's at... Use agility instead of combat, so he's at 6 to 3. Up by 3. It's a -3, it's a hit. He's going to deal damage and exhaust the Spectral Watcher. I could either move and try to get those clues, or could just start doing these. I think he's going to move up down here for second action, and his third action he's going to investigate here. He's got 1, 2, he's got 4, 9, 10, 11 combined. +2, so he's up by 4. That's a -2, but reveal another token. I clicked too fast. -2, reveal another token because it's a circle test. And 0. So we succeed. So we get to unlight this brazier. Just got 2 more to go. And we're on it. Okay. So that's the end of the round. Upkeep. Upkeep. Ready. Nice. We are at 4 of 8 or 4 of 10 Doom. Starting Zoey draws an encounter card. It's Spectral Raven. She's gonna give it +2/+2 because I don't want to do the haunted ability. Well, when she engages it, she's going to gain a resource, spend a resource to deal the damage, and then I can just agency back up to kill it. Jack gets a Terror in the Night. It's a willpower 4 test. This surges if I fail by 3 or more. I think I'm just going to take it. I'm down. Oh, I'm actually up by 1 will. So I'm actually at 2 to 4. I will use well connected. Give myself a +2 to be 4 to 4. I fail and it surges anyway, so that was kind of a waste. Whispers in the dark. If we fail and investigate, we take a horror. That's fine. Let's see. Jack is gonna go first, I think. He'll move here. He'll investigate at, with the deduction. He's at a lot to 1. He succeeds. He's going to get a resource and 2 clues. Then he's just going to investigate normally. It's -2. He succeeds. He gets the clue. Then he moved once this turn. He's going to gain a resource. Zoey is going to use agency backup to deal damage, which defeats the bird. She can then play an evidence to grab this clue testlessly, so she will. Then she's going to do the test for her first action. Circle test, she's again at 7 to 11. I can afford to throw 3 clues at this. 1, 2, 3. To be 7 to 5. I'll spend 1 more clue. To be 7 to 3, so 4 up. So cultist is a -3. I succeed. So goodbye, Brazier. This last one Monterey can do on his next turn. So Zoe's just going to prepare, I think. She's going to draw a card. And play emergency cash for resources in case she needs them. The Spectral Watcher's going to hunt on Zoe. Going to deal her damage and a horror. She's going to take an extra horror from this. Extra 2 horror, I guess. But that's it. So we get to upkeep. Nice. Okay. 5 of 10 doom. Oh, also this Whispers in the Dark goes away. Didn't trigger. Resolve each haunted ability on your location. I'm going to take a damage and a horror on the agency backup. I should take a damage on myself and a horror on the agency backup, and then this surges into an obscuring fog. That's awesome. That's a free encounter card. Jack gets a Watcher's Grasp. Heal 3 damage. It's going to attack Zoe. So I'm going to put damage and horror on the agency backup, and that'll defeat it. But now the Spectral Watcher is exhausted. Okay. I can actually work with this. This is fine. I'm going to have Jack go first. He's going to spend an action to move. Then he's going to spend an action to do the circle test. So will plus intellect, he's at 4, 5, 6 intellect and 1, 2 will. So that's a difficulty of 8. Or he's got a skill of 8. So I'm just going to spend some, 8 to 10. I'll spend 3 clues to bring the difficulty down to 4. So I'm 8 to 4. It's So -3 is succeed. So I remove the unlike the brazier, and we advance. Reveal the Geist Trap location. Move each investigator at an unvisited location to the Geist Trap. Spawn one set-aside lodged neophyte enemy at the Geist Trap. There and here. This guy has a Doom on him. Shuffle the remainder into the encounter deck. Along with the encounter discard pile. Joseph is alive and well. Let me double check that. No, we rescued Joseph. He's not alive and well. Does not count as that. So that's fine. Okay, so we just have to... so we just have an extra Doom, basically. And the objective is now... If he's defeated at the Geist Trap while the brazier there is unlit, we advance. So that's all we have to do. Jack is going to use his last action to play this for 1, 2, 3, 4 to scoop off these 2 clues. And that's it. Alright. I think we might be able to win this turn. Zoey is going to shoot the Spectral Watcher with her 45 automatic. So she's up by 2, 3, 4. -1 is a hit, so that does 2 damage, and she draws an encounter or a card. She's gonna stab it with the enchanted blade to be. Actually, no, she's gonna throw the 45 automatic to be 2 up. Or throw the 45 automatic. She's 4 up, so she's 8 to 3. She's 5 up. It's a hit, so she gains 4 resources. She's gonna use the Ace of Rods to get an extra action, and then she's gonna use that extra action for the circle test. So she gets +2 to each of her skills. So she's 6-4, 6-4. So that is 12. She's at 20 right now. 20 base skill value. Jack is going to spend 2 clues to bring the difficulty down to 16. And then he's going to commit a perception to her to boost her up to 6. +6. She's going to commit these 6 senses. So she's 8 up on this test. Ha! Got it. Okay, we unlight the brazier. Should have been there, but it should have been a resource token. We just removed it. Now for the coup de grace, she's going to attack with the enchanted blade on the Spectral Watcher. And she's going to commit this Thompson. Let's give her +2 to the skill check. So she's at 8 to 3, 5 up. That's a -3. If I fail, it attacks me. I did not fail. I defeated the Spectral Watcher. The brazier is unlit. We advance. Union R4. Okay. Wow, that was actually a pretty straightforward scenario. It's much easier than I thought it would be, except for, I guess, Zoey did get close to dying. But I have enough survivability built into this deck that was fine. That's a rough scenario, though, sometimes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VPs, so that's actually pretty good. And we got R4, which is story bad stuff happens, basically. Annette goes crazy. She is possessed by evil. Wow, there's a lot of resolutions here. We get Penny, so I'm gonna give Penny to Zoey, and we get 6 victory points. But that's it. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next week for In the Clutches of Chaos. Bye.